Yo guys, it's Shadow here, and welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. Today, well, let's start off with an iron run. Why wouldn't we? Also, it's actually almost looking empty now that the ship is not here. Anyway, I just wanted to preface this episode with, if you hear in the background like car noises or honking of horns, don't mind that. That's just there's a situation today here. It's a bit it's almost a bit funny. Basically, where me and my wife live, we're living in a flat bit outside of like one of the major cities in Switzerland, and basically we're right by a little road that goes up a hill, like a fairly, I would say fairly steep, not massive, but you know, a little bit steep hill. And today, all of a sudden, it started snowing. Actually, it started already yesterday, but basically from like 6 o'clock in the morning to basically now, it was snowing constantly, like really hardcore. And so the road got slippery. And now I think we've seen 4 cars already in the last like hour that got stuck on the hill and basically needed people to push them because their tires didn't grip. You know, mostly because they had to like stop like in the middle of the hill because of, you know, maybe another car or so. They had to stop, and then they couldn't start it, or when they tried to drive on, they basically, their tires didn't grip, maybe because they have summer tires on. I don't know. It's difficult to say, but Jesus Christ, it's been, I almost want to say it has been very entertaining in the couple last like half an hour that I've been watching. But yeah, just in case. All right. Also, why is there scrap metal here? I thought I dropped all the scrap metal. That's weird. Anyway, to another mystery that we discovered last time, the missing freaking landing gear. I found the culprit. Well, the culprit, I say. It's not necessarily a culprit, it's a thing, and it's actually 2 things that happened, which made it a little bit harder to track down. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna see what I mean once I start finished explaining it. Basically, I scanned through the last like 10 episodes to see where it happened, and I basically did a very rough visual thing where I just looked at parts of videos from a certain angle where the ship was visible, and then I just counted the number of legs it had and then went on. And when I did that the first time around, I didn't see anything until like one of the recent episodes. And I was like, that's weird, because I basically drive away with the vehicle to go and get iron, and then I come back and then the whole leg is just gone. And that was weird, because to me that doesn't make any sense. And then I looked a little bit closer and I discovered that the leg disappearing was probably an entirely different phenomenon. So everything happened basically in the episode where the first big sandstorm erupted, where the one where our walkway through the drill platform almost got blown off. That one. And I think it was towards the end of that video, I went on a iron mining trip. And when I went, everything was still intact. And when I came back, it's actually, I might just pop like a small visual representation on screen just so you can see. That's just something that I really can't stand. I guess that's why I often do not play like... That was a lightning. Or a thunder, rather. There is just basically... Oh god, sandstorm coming. Oh boy. Speak of the devil. there is a small part of the top of the ship missing. Basically, from what I can gather, in my absence, a lightning strike must have hit the top part, the conveyor, not the conveyor, the hinge of the landing ship. And what happened then is that the entire landing gear appendage dropped and fell on the ground, and well, it might have not even dropped because I think lock was still on. So it basically just disconnected from the ship but was still attached to the floor. And then I think what happened over a few episodes of me not noticing is that the game, basically, Space Engineers has like a system where it, if you don't disable it or change it, it tries to get rid of what it thinks are unused and unclaimed like grids that are floating around and not used. And there's like certain rules to that. For example, the grid cannot be powered or something, and things like that. And so what happened most likely is that this system recognized that this blown off landing gear arm was not powered, and it was just lying around and not being used. And so I think it just deleted it at one point, because there was one episode where I drive away and then I come back and then the whole leg's gone. And that must have been like an automatic deletion of unused grids, is what I think it might have been. Difficult to say, but I think that's what was going on. It's a bit weird, but that's what I concluded. I almost hope that it would have been visually captured somewhere, the lightning strike or whatever broke, or at least audio visually, you know, that you can hear it. But I scanned through that section where it disappeared several times, and there's no way. It must have happened when I went away. Also, this is a quite heavy sandstorm. I don't see lightning strikes yet, but you never know. We might be getting them soon enough. There we go. It's actually quite a lot more easier to navigate here now that the ship is gone. I'm not gonna lie. So far we're just having a heavy storm. What the hell? Oh, I think that's the broken antenna that we see blinking over there. That's the broken antenna. Yeah, we have to fix that. That's our next goal here. Once we drop the iron, our goal is to fix the ship, essentially. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I hope there's no like lightning storms coming. I hope it's just heavy winds. We're not connected, aren't we? No, we're not. That should do the trick. God, it's gonna break at one point. I know it is. Okay. That should get sucked up quickly. It's gone. Boom. There we go. Okay. Alright, let's go through this. This is gonna be awkward. I don't need to drill, I don't think. Let's assess the situation right now. Oh no, that's right. The ship is still not powered because this thing is not working yet. And there was some suggestions about thruster damage, but I think, from what I can tell, this doesn't seem to apply here. I'm pretty sure I have thruster damage enabled, but it doesn't seem to trigger here, so I think we're fine. I mean, if push comes to shove, we can make this all out of heavy armor, and that should actually solve it, but yeah. Okay, let's go ahead with the fixing portion. First order of the day is the easiest one to do, and that's fixing the lights, the light fixtures, if you will. Fixing the fixtures. And for that we just need a few construction components. And then we can slap these on. We'll color them and put them in the right group with the right settings. Then we should be fine. Ooh, that was a weird movement. I don't like that in particular. Okay. Go. Go. Corner lights. So that's these, right? So we should copy this. Corner light. Let's go with these two. Okay, excellent. It's the red ones then. So now we will do this. Now we can just... Oh! Did the storm just clear up? That's lovely. Just have to set these to whatever they are right now. And then the other two will be set at the same rate. So this was a 4. It's just 1. Intensity at 4. I think you have to change at least something. Otherwise it will not trigger. 5. And then the blink interval is 2 seconds. The blink length is 50%. There we go. That should do it. Okay. And then we have to put them into this group. And then that should technically already have fixed it. Because the thing that triggers these to go on and off should already be correctly wired. Cool. Okay. So the next thing is this antenna. This antenna is a problem. We need to remove it. That's not working. I think this didn't take any damage. This did a little bit. So where are we gonna put this antenna? I do have to say, one of the big problems I have with this antenna is that it is 2 by 1 by whatever. There's an antenna called the Azimuth antenna from the Azimuth mod pack. And that is basically the same length, but it is just 1 by 1. You know, length, width and length and width, so to speak. So yeah, it's a lot. I don't know if easier is the right word, but it's so much more convenient to place that stuff, you know. Let's just put that in the generator. Do we have ice somewhere? In the drill. Oh yeah, that's right. The drill is still full with stuff. I forgot about that. Let's just get the ice out and speed on with it. Boop. Excellent. Good. Yeah, let's continue. So we need that antenna somewhere. Now, at the back it doesn't really fit. I could just put it on top, but I technically don't like putting things behind thrusters. That really doesn't sit well with me. Putting it here is a potential. The thing is, I could just flip the ship around. That might be possible. But to do that, I need to charge it first. Because I'm pretty sure it's definitely not charged at this point. Yeah, I don't think it has any energy. Don't think, at least. Well, if it has energy, it's like nothing at all. No damage blocks. I can just read that, but yeah. Okay, maybe the first thing we actually have to do is to get a piston here. On here, like directly onto this. Let's try that, shall we? Let's try that jazz. And see how we do. So we'll cut this off.
Inventory full.
Okay. Drop the piston then, can we? Yeah, we can. We cannot. Oh. Yeah, okay. Hold on, I'll drop a few things here. Ugh, we got some scrap metal. Can drop that for sure, somewhere over here. Oh yeah, I forgot this thing is filled to the brim with freaking gravel. That's right. That's why I had scrap metal in my inventory before, because, yeah, this inventory is bursting of all manner of stuff. Okay. Yeah, we need to, I think we need to cut the hole bigger for now, so that we can place the piston at least. I believe. God. Oh boy. Bonk. Can at least weld a few things here. Not sure where that piece went. It's probably lost. Okay. Spread that around a bit. Ow. Bonk. Oh, it's down there, the other one. I just saw it. Lucky me. Lucky me. Oh god, how much is there? Amazing.
Inventory full.
Okay. Or
Inventory full.
almost got it. There we go. Okay. Can we place it now? Yes, we can. Good.
Inventory full.
I still might just remove the outer shell here so we can properly place the connector on top of it. So, put that back in here. And then we're gonna weld that first, and then we're gonna see. Oh, we got more scrap metal. Of course we do. Of course we do. Scrap metal. Oh, Jesus. I need to throw away some of that freaking gravel. I really need to. Let me just take care of that real quick, because that annoys me. Nobody needs that much gravel, don't they? Let's, this is gonna be our garbage dump here. We're gonna fill it up with gravel again. Alright. So, let's check what we need here. Let's go with the build planner for this one. That should be easy enough. Check if we have everything here. Maybe we need some large steel tubes. We'll see. Very good. That's already pretty decent. Okay. We do not have large steel tubes. Let's make 100 of those. 1,000 is maybe a little bit too much, honestly. 100 should be enough. Let's get ourselves energized again. And then we'll extend that piston to a very fixed rate, essentially, to where it's almost touching and it's just enough to get locked. And then we should be able to comfortably land this thing. But we'll need to recharge the whole shebang first, of course. Which hopefully shouldn't be too much of a drain on our system. If it is, we need to just put on more frickin' turbines and whatnot. But yeah, okay. Let's put it like that. Good. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to do the following. Well, first, let's call this landing pad piston. Then we have the connector, which is it this one? No, let's grab it directly just to be sure. Okay. Landing pad connector. Good. So, let me grab this bad boy. And then we're gonna set let's set maximum distance to 0 for now. Reverse, and then I think let's set it to 2.5 and see how far it extends. That should be a quarter of the way. That's not quite there. 2.6, 2.7 should probably... It's just a little bit higher than a normal block would be. And a normal block is 2.5 meters. So we had the block right here, and now it's extended by 2.5. So it's basically where the normal connector would have been beforehand. And we just need it a tiny bit higher. So 2.6. Let's go with 2.6. If we get... No, don't get connection yet. 2.7 might be the magic number, or 2.75. Let's go 2.75. That's a nice number. Yes, with that we can establish connection, which we shall do. But first, let me actually go into the ship first, because I want to group a few more useful things before I do anything like that. Also, I'm just gonna check a few things. The hinges. Is there anything different about those hinges? They all have sure inertia tension. Torque is at 33.6 Newton meter. Braking torque is at 0. Do we want to change that? Like braking torque at like... I don't know, 1,500? And this at 35,000? Oh, that's actually 350,000. No, it just made 35,000 again. There we go. No, we were like here, weren't we? I just want to make this... For my sanity, I'm gonna make it even. Oh, is that too much? 33? Those are too much? Nah, we're gonna leave it at that. Fine. Okay. What I actually wanted to do... We have batteries. So, we have 2 batteries. Call them Oh, wow. Caps lock in there. Right. Batteries. Oh god, batteries. That's how you spell that, I think. And now we're gonna do recharge like that, I think. Now we have ready to connect. And we recharge. So how long is this gonna... Let's see, recharge. Fully recharged in 13 hours. Okay, we might just wanna... Ooh, God. Oh! Oh, yeah, okay. I know what's happening here now. It's detecting all of this and sees it as damaged blocks. That's actually kind of cool. I was like, what the hell? Where do I have wheel suspensions that have been damaged? But yeah, now I get it. Okay. Am I correct that this is now a massive drain on our system here? It's not even. Not even. That's interesting. Current input. Maybe we're just gonna put on more freaking stuff. I don't know. At the moment, we don't seem to lose energy, so that's convenient. Let's just to make this nice and capped off. Let's finish the landing pad. I really might do this later on with like heavy armor blocks, just so we don't accidentally kill it when we come in with a rough landing. But you know what I mean. But yeah, let's grab some steel from here too. Might as well make some more. Yeah, well, I just want to finish this off so we have like a sector that we have capped, you know, so we can go on in peace. But this is potentially working. That's nice. We'll have to design a little bit stuff around it, and I know the antenna's still not fixed, but I'm kind of debating if I should just put the antenna on the front instead of the back, and just turn the ship around essentially, so we're landing backwards. We might want to try that, if that works. Although we do have a little bit of a, you know, an extension back here. Let's see. From here, how much blocks forward do we go? We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 forward. How much do we go backwards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay, so backwards wouldn't be a problem then. That shouldn't be a problem parking-wise. That's good. That's lovely. I think we can just fill these out here, right? Good. Looks tight, and yeah, I mean, our landing is not perfect, but it locks. That's the only thing that counts, really. Yeah, let's just weld this platform, and then we'll decide what we'll go with next, what the next system will be that we'll take care of. There's like some core systems that I definitely have to place first so that everything makes sense and we can get the spacing right. But there's some things we can just gradually start building from the bottom up, you know? But this is pretty good right now. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna weld at least one of those, potentially rather all of them, because I don't want to risk, you know, having this whole thing here get, like, destroyed or anything. I don't want to risk that. We're not refining anything more, I don't think, right? So we can potentially extend our drill a little bit more. Get some more work done. Feel. Also, our tanks are pretty much filled. Not this one. This one is not filled. But the oxygen tanks are pretty full. But that's fine. I mean, we're not like super dependent on hydrogen. There is also a chance it emptied the hydrogen from here into the ship. There is a chance of that, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Oh yeah, I wanted to check if we have anything more in the refineries over here. Nope. Doesn't look like it. Also, what I just realized is that we technically might want to have like an overflow buffer for raw ingots. Because right now, there's a buffer basically for raw material, and then it gets turned into ingots, and at the moment it's just lingering in here. AKA the gravel especially is going to linger in here and basically start filling it up. So maybe having like a little overflow buffer is not going to be too bad. And also, by the way, I want to definitely go deeper here. I want to see how deep we can actually go with this drill. It's the last one, right? Now it goes to 4.5 then. Cool. Let's grab some iron. And finish this off while we're at it. And yeah, then I think I'm gonna do that overflow buffer thing. That sounds like a smart move to me. Let's also weld some more of these surrounding. Oh! There's some scrap metal from the pad that got destroyed. But I think that got destroyed because I did a rough landing on unwelded freaking blocks. That might have not have been a smart move from my part, you know? It shouldn't be surprising, but you know what I mean? Okay. Dump that in here. Right, let's go into here and put a cargo container. First, actually, a conveyor, and we need a conveyor junction. Let's put one of those into the build planner. And a... Oh, that's not what I wanted. There. And a container, a big boy, a large container in here. And withdraw some stuff. And now I'm a bit of an idiot because I should have technically... Let's just put stuff in here so we can get rid of it. Okay. So now we need a conveyor block here and then a container on top. No, not a small one. Big boy. So a conveyor block here. Perfect. And then here. Do we want it like there or... Oh, actually, it has to be there. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit weird. Yeah, let's put it there. That's fine. Okay, let me just make sure that we have now the right amount of components in our build planner. There we go. Go get it. See what we can get. Over here as well, we can get some stuff from here. Over here again. Okay, all components successfully withdrawn. Excellent. So this should hold all the overflow material, essentially, before it's getting pulled into here. Right. That should work. Good. Excellent. Jesus, look at how neatly this is looking. Nice little hole. And because our vehicle is so wide, this shouldn't be a problem for us if we, you know, driving wise. So that's good. All right. So that's finished. That's lovely. What do we work on next? I think next we should... Let me think. What are some core systems that we're still missing? I mean, batteries, that's clear. There's going to be batteries scattered all over the place, essentially. So that's definitely something we can do while we're building. So there's definitely going to be a bridge of some kind, and it's going to be somewhere around here, because this is probably going to be the driving direction, and I need to have a good visual of where we're driving. In first person, I want to have a good first person visual. So that's going to be important. So it's going to be somewhere around here. That's definitely one of the more key points that we need to get, for sure. What else do we need? What is key that we don't have yet? Let's think about this. We have resource generation, resource refinement, and component generation. That's good. We have the same for gases. Good. We have a landing pad. Good. We have, at least for now, a little bit of energy here. Good. What do we not have? I think most other things are going to be more like nice to haves. I mean, I kind of want to test this a little bit, if that makes sense. I kind of want to test this one. So maybe we're going to weld this next time and just see the gravel thing. Although, just from a lore point of view, I kind of would like to do it this way, that we basically drill the hole all the way down. And once we're done, we're basically driving over it and then do some droppings of gravel in there, you know? But we'll see. Or stone or whatever. No, gravel, actually. But yeah, so that perhaps... Also, I'm just thinking, hold on. Gravel doesn't come to here. Now that I'm thinking about it, because there's no gravel arriving here. This is kind of flawed. Now that I'm thinking of it. Okay, I'll have to... Okay, we know what we do next time. We have to fix this, because gravel will not travel through here. This is just components, so gravel doesn't even go here. So either I have to put the gravel dropper right here, which is absolutely possible. Yeah, that's probably the easiest thing to do, to just move the gravel dropper to here. Then it's actually even closer to the hole. That's good. Alright, I mean, that's something we're going to do next time, and then probably I'm slowly but surely going to start engineering the seating platform where I'm going to be sitting and driving this thing. It's also going to be good to have a cockpit so we can control several functions. Oh yeah, and the turbine, the erectable turbines. That's definitely something we need to design as well. We need to basically have one design that works. Once we have that, we can basically duplicate it. I project like 4 of them.
Energy critical.
Here, here, and then at the front too. We just have to make sure they A, work properly, and B, that they're safe and don't explode. You know, especially if the vehicle handles roughly. So we need to give them the proper spacing and the proper security, if that makes sense. We'll prototype them next time or the episode after that. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and take care.